Africa's premier football competition, the Africa Cup of Nations, kicked off on Saturday in Ivory Coast, with the host rolling out a red carpet for the football dignitaries and a spectacular opening ceremony that was rich in symbolism. Sadly, in this football fiesta, Kenya's Harambee Stars, the perennial punching bag, are following the proceedings from TV sets, just like any ordinary fan. Sad but true. However, allow me to stick to the thrust of my shirt today, which is the significance of Afcon for the host and the continent. When you have giant players like Sadio Mane and Mo Salah, the world takes notice. And it comes as no surprise that their countries, Senegal and Egypt, which happen to be the defending champions and record winners respectively, have been christened the title favorites, alongside Morocco, the team that had the fairy tale run at the 2022 World Cup, Nigeria, Algeria, and Cameroon. Focus for local organizers and CAF is to now make sure the competition unfolds without anything like the awful events that marred the last edition in Cameroon. The legacy of that Afcon was scarred by the disaster at the Olembe Stadium in Yaoundé, when 8 people were killed and dozens injured in a crash and stampede prior to the last 16 match between Cameroon and Comoros. The Ivorian government has this time round invested around $1.5 billion in improving infrastructure to prepare for the tourney. Some 17,000 police and soldiers have been deployed to ensure security. The mobilization of funds is no mean task, and so is the putting up of the sport infrastructure, accommodation, and least of all, security. And as Kenya plans her own 2027 Afcon, which she won together with her neighbors Uganda and Tanzania, the Ivory Coast showpiece should serve as a stark reminder that hosting an event of this magnitude is quite a task. Herculean, I must say. The 3 countries must work together and pull all stops if they are to convince CAF that they are ready for the event. Afcon is also a moment for Africa to showcase to the world not just its fine emerging talents, but also a chance for them to make the big breakthrough, more so these emerging talents. It is also a time for the continent to prove to all in sundry that Africa has come of age in football and organization. Lastly, this is a moment for Africa to showcase her rich cultural heritage to the world, from food to traditional wear, and the fans should wear them like a badge of honor to show the world what they are made of, more so when attending the matches. May the best team win, and to you, the dear fan of African football, enjoy the thrill of the game. That is my shot. To the question of the day, who do you think gonna win the Afcon? And here's your feedback, beginning with Isia.
Yeah, who will win the Afcon? The first respondent, Deno Pogba 2, says, I'm going with Team Onana, that is Cameroon, watching from Karatina University.
Isia, Shtera.
Austin, again, Mokikuyu. Morocco is winning this thing. Mapema, very fast.
Cornel anasema Morocco is winning the Afcon because of the experienced players.
Through SMS, Stephen from Kisi, Bosongo. Algeria will win the Afcon. There is a lot of quality in the team. Thank you, Steve, from Bosongo.
And there's a guy here who feels Senegal will win it again because they have good Kikosi to lift the trophy. Namane will shine again. Is that the final one? Final one, Isia?
Brian Mutua from Kitui. I think Morocco will do it, remembering what they did in Qatar in 2022 during the World Cup Qatar.
Well, those are your thoughts. Those are your feedback. Of course, most of you believe the trophy will go to North Africa, either Morocco or Algeria. But here, these people are pitching for West Africa, because East Africa are flower boys. That's how it goes. And one man, Sam Kengo Nyamwea, is tuned into the show and is making a pledge that he gonna reward 50,000 for any win and 25,000 for a draw for Shabana players, that they have a good coach. I don't know, Arocho would be so happy with that.
We are doing so well, Shabana.
Okay.
And there's only one Shabana in the world.
Okay, fine. Of course, up next is Semana Citizen, and Rashid Abdallah, Jamawa Kosti, former coach, is here. Rashid, real quick, but mtazamo wako ni upi kuhusu Afcon?
Utaniruhusu nisizungumze Afcon, ni mjibu tu Zita. Nimemsikia akizungumza kuhusu kurudi kwa wachezaji wa Manchester United. Nataka nimpe akafanya research. Wakati Claudio Ranieri anashinda taji Leicester, alikuwa na wachezaji tajika ama alikuwa na mfumo unaofanya kazi. Akaangalia mkufunzi Xabi Alonso Bayer Leverkusen, ukiangalia kikosi chake na vikosi vya Borussia Dortmund, Bayern Munich, ana wachezaji tajika ama ana mfumo unaofanya kazi. Alafu baadaye akirudi atuambie kama wachezaji kurudi ni suluhisho ama bado shida iko pale pale.
Sisemi kitu.
Na cheche zimekuwepo za Arsenal, labda wewe ukiwa shabiki sugu wa Arsenal, mtazamo wako ni gani?
Nafikiri alichosema hisia ni cha ukweli, kwa sababu wakati mwingine unaweza kuwa na timu ambayo inafanya kila kitu, lakini kuna kiungo fulani kinakosekana, inakuwa shida. Ukiangalia hata hizo timu za Afcon ambazo amezungumzia Swila, ni kwamba ukiangalia Ghana jana wameweza kupoteza, lakini wengi wanaojua mpira watakwambia kwamba kuna shimo liko lina tatizo. Lakini wale opponent nao wakijua kwamba mnakosa kile kiungo bora, wanatumia pale pale. Wajua, unaambiwa ukiona mtu amefanywa operation mpige kwenye mshono ndio vita viendelee. Kwa nafikiri hiyo ndio hali. Wale ambao wana unyonge
Wewe ni mwana Arsenal?
Kwa damu.
Wanauliza. Wanakosa mpirani. Mpirani.
Time is up. Of course, the Ghana's fans are so many, from Rashid to Efe to everybody. Of course, thank you for watching, for keeping us company. This was the Afcon edition, and of course, remember, it's a month-long football bonanza in Abidjan or in Ivory Coast. We will be here to bring you the reports, the analysis across our platforms, TVs, radios, digital. So support us, keep consuming our content, and remember, we are because you are. See you next week, same place, same time. Bye-bye from us.